Are these for us?
If you want to.
Fun. I like these. Hi, how you doing? I feel like I'm on a newsstand. Hey.
Yeah, well, I like holding them. That's why I got them. So, yeah. Do you want to talk a little bit about, because your character is really into STEM, and there's like not as many women that get those opportunities in STEM, so what that meant to you to potentially inspire young girls to pursue those interests in math and science?
Wow, that is a really good question. Being women in STEM was a big... I actually am pursuing STEM in real life because my backup plan is a doctor. But STEM was always a really big part of TIFF, and I loved that I got to be one of the few and far between girls who get to portray women in STEM. And I love TIFF's intelligence, and it really did mean a lot to me because I feel like having TIFF when I was earlier in my life would have been another reason why I would have gone into STEM. Like, that representation means so much in this industry because the media is where a lot of influences start. So I loved portraying Tiff and getting to possibly be representation and an influence for some of the young girls and young boys growing up now.
It's really, I'll just jump in about Tiff. It's really just, it makes you feel so good to see her tackling the world. She's just jumping in and getting right in there, and I love that.
Yeah, but you're tackling too. You're on motorbikes, you're fighting people.
Literally tackling, but yes.
Did you get to really ride on those motorbikes, or was it like all stuff?
That was on the motorbike for the actual stuff on us. They had us on a rig where we were sitting on the bike technically, so I guess I can say I was on one, but it was on a little square block kind of thing being pulled. Yeah. But the bicycles were, we actually did that.
Yeah. We did all of our own stunts unless they were very dangerous and we were not allowed. Or if they were illegal to do, like drive a car. So, yeah.
Each of the girls goes on a personal journey of self-discovery. Was there anything that you learned about yourself through these characters?
I would say the show opened up a lot of philosophical questions for me because we do go to the future. And I feel that opened up those questions for me, like, what if I wasn't content with who I became? What if my future self is different than I expect now? But I also figured out answers to those questions, like, as long as future me is happy, I'm happy. But yeah, I would say that it just opened up stuff like that for me to experience internally.
Yeah, I would say for Mac, something I guess that I'm gonna say this. So Mac has the delightful habit of being in the moment. She doesn't seem to worry a whole lot about what's ahead of her, what am I gonna become, she seems to just take things as they come. She rolls with the punches a lot. She's very stubborn, but she has sort of a roll with it quality that I really admire, and I hope to obtain that same quality someday.
Sophia, how did it feel reading that script knowing what's going to happen to your character in the future?
It's I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm going to say it really had my heart, and it really, you're going to have to watch it. Oh, God, I can't. I'm so tempted to. Right. I would say that Mac has had it rough, and you feel for her for that, and you hope that it can get better for her. Yeah.
Camryn, why did that so bossy in the show?
Okay, that was a call out. But Tiff is just, she's used to kind of being overlooked, I would say, because she's an only child, her parents work a lot, nobody's really listening to her thoughts, so I feel her aggression and her being bossy is her way of trying to be heard. And yeah. Thank you.
As far as depicting a character from another generation, I would say just I was talking to Camryn earlier. We were saying it's so funny. If you look at a Polaroid picture or a medieval portrait, it's so interesting that you immediately you see what they're wearing. Oh, that was back then, and very seldom do you really dive deep into who was that. What were they thinking when they were getting this photo taken? You know, just actually exploring who the person is as an individual and not just kind of glossing over it with the styles of the time, you know. And I'd want to bring back 80s music and maybe some of the clothes, yeah.
Yeah, portraying an 80s character meant some really fun research. And I mean, the comic books were amazing. The source, you can't get better than the source material. But I would ask my parents, because they were alive during the 80s, and I would research music like When Doves Cry by Prince and like True Colors, Cyndi Lauper. And I would also look at movies like Coming to America and Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Like, I would get into things that I think Tiff would like as a character. And that was really fun for me. And as for stuff that I would bring back, it would be the walkie-talkies and, like Sophia said, the music.
So why should everyone watch Paper Girls?
I mean, everyone can find a piece of themselves in this show, I would say. Like, no matter who you are, there is a piece of yourself in this show. Plus, I think it's an unforgettable, action-packed adventure that you're not going to want to miss.
Yeah, exactly what she said. I would say that if you like, just like Camryn was saying, there's something in it for everyone. If you like special effects, we have amazing special effects. If you like coming-of-age stories, you're going to fall in love with these guys.
And her.
Thank you. I would say there are so many layers to this show. You're going to find one of those layers that you like, if not more than one, you know.
Yeah, well, it's a great show. Like, I really enjoyed watching it. I didn't know what it was going to be, but then I couldn't stop. Like, it was fantastic. Especially the scene where you're all trying to figure something out. I'm not going to specify, but that was such a funny scene. Very well done. And it's nice to have some comedy in the mix of all
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Fantastic job. Thank you, girl.
Thank you. Well, actually, that's a funny. No, they no, they didn't. No, it was all faked. But it's nice because naturally I sound like I smoke, so that translated pretty well, I think. All right,
I love
thank
your
you.
makeup, by the way.
Thank you guys.